Hello and welcome to This Old Geek. In this video I am making a giant spider. I start using this large black balloon that I cover completely with paper mache, which is just strips of newspaper dipped into a mixture of flour and water. I think the balloon's about 17 inches, blew up to about that size, and I popped the balloon inside with my X-Acto knife, and when it deflated I pulled it out, after it dried of course. Now here I am shaping the body, just using sheets of newspaper, taping it all together, getting it all taped up, and here I'm just adding a little more to it because it wasn't exactly filled out as much as I wanted it to be. And I am covering it with paper mache again. And here I'm adding a little bit more. I still wasn't satisfied with it. I do that a lot. And I get it all covered again with the paper mache, finish covering it I should say. And after it dries I cut it open. This was probably the toughest part here. This is where it doesn't quite, not everything quite works the way you want it to. I kind of tore it a little bit, but once I got the insides all taken out of there, I taped it back together, and the tape was not cooperating with me, as you can see. Not everything works out the way you want, and here I am taping around the seam, and then after it dries again, I cut that little part out, cut it out, shape it a little bit so it fits onto the body the way I want it. Then I just hot glue it to the body. And I let that dry. You see I have it propped up there. Now I'm just taping it around there. I'm going to start paper macheing. And after I add some more newspaper, of course, build it up a little bit. I don't really do a whole lot of planning when I start a project. I just make adjustments here and there as I go along. Figure out how I'm going to do things. Now here I'm adding more paper because I want to fill that part out a bit more, especially for when I add the legs to it. Now I actually got some wire coat hangers, which you can't find those things anymore. I got these from a co-worker of mine who gave me some. So I'm just filling it out with the way I want it to look with the aluminum foil, and then I'm wrapping it with the blue masking tape. Now that I get the legs attached to the body with a glue gun, I get out the Elmer's glue, pour it into a bowl. Now I'm just using strips of, this is from a white bed sheet that I actually had purchased it. Just a plain white sheet. I'm dipping it into the glue and getting the excess off. And then just do like you would with the regular paper mache. It's the same process, pretty much. And adding all the strips to the legs, filling them out, trying to make the different sections of the legs stand out. And these are for the feelers, or whatever you want to call them, in the front of the head there. And I just hot glue them where I want them, and that glue is hot, so be careful. Adding the strips of cloth dipped in the glue, just like I did with everything else. Now these are the fangs, go on the front there of the head. I made them just like I did the legs, with coat hanger wire, aluminum foil. I poke a hole in to where I want them and just hot glue them inside. As you can see, I left a little bit of the wire stick out so I can stick them inside there. And when I get them in place, I cloth mache them and get the rest of the body covered, making sure I get every square inch of him or her, whatever the case may be. And I'm painting it all with some latex interior house paint, just flat black. I thought that would be a good color for this. It's your traditional black spider. Now with the eyes, I just used I just got some red Sculpey clay. I just rolled 2 balls and cut them in half, and those were my eyes, the 4 eyes that I was going to use. And after I baked them, because that was the type of Sculpey clay you have to bake in an oven for about 15 minutes, just follow the instructions on the package. And then I just glue them onto the head, as you see, and I'm using some polyurethane. Make the eyes glossy because I wanted them to stand out. And there you go. There he is. My traditional Halloween spider. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. And I will have some more stuff coming as soon as I get time. So have a great day.